Yeah, it's top of the morning. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the Source. Happy Labor Day, Monday, September 4th. Um, Tomorrow, purse bid, September 5th. That is what we are going to be discussing briefly this morning. Like I said, I'm not going to stay on that long. I'm going to get straight to the source with the whole purse bids. I was waiting and waiting. I specifically waited to Monday. I wanted to do this Monday, the day before the purse bids go into effect, because you've seen channels and content creators who claim to be in the business and know the business. When this was announced between Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson, um, now they was running their plays. That's what I call it now. I'm not even gonna call it narratives. I'm gonna call it plays. They was running their plays for Earl Spence and Man Down Promotions. Earl Spence was running his own plays though, right? And I want you guys to pay attention, and for the ones that say I'm a hater, I'm this, no, I tell you guys what it is. You guys are so programmed and narrative driven that when somebody like me puts the facts on your face on the table, you can't accept it. Now, Earl Spence was on record saying for a while, forever, that he wanted Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson to fight. Tomorrow's going to go to purse bid. But you know, it goes to purse bid when a deal can't be made. Um, Anytime I ever wanted something or wanted something done, shout out to Toby, first one in the building. Appreciate you, my guy. When you want something, you're gonna get it done, right? I don't understand how this fight hasn't been made. Earl Spence was on record to stating that he wanted Frank Martin to fight Shakur Stevenson, but yet they have not reached the deal yet, and the WBC ordered them to start negotiating. Now, I'm not just placing the entire blame on Earl Spence because it is a two-party street, but when you say you want something for your fighter, right? You have been on record. I could pull it up, but I'm not gonna pull it up because nowadays, when it comes to putting in all the work for you guys, I don't want to do that no more. Because as I watch YouTube, it doesn't matter about that. People are going to believe who they believe. People are going to support who they support, and regardless of the information that you give somebody, right? I'm a little off topic right here with this, but I just want y'all to catch this, right? Yesterday, a rumor, and I knew it was a rumor. I knew it wasn't no truth, right? But I said, yeah, I want to do like the rest of these guys do, right? So when I seen the rumor of Earl Spence leaving, um, Derrick James, or possibly Roy Jones, or um, Calvin Ford, I immediately put a short video out there. I did a poll on it and everything, but I have many years in the game now. I knew this shit was bullshit. Anything that comes off the internet a lot of times is bullshit. But me being who I am now in the game, right? I put it out, right? And I put it out, but I put it out so smoothly, right? Covering my tracks. Cause I said it was a rumor. I also said it was gossip. Never stated that it was a fact. Never stated that I believed it. Cause I did not believe it. I don't like if you're not tied in or tapped in, you can't call. Like the moment that one up, right? Somebody that claims that they do this, they should have got in contact with a Calvin Ford or a Roy Jones, the names that was associated in it, and they could have just quickly swept that underneath the rug, right? And been like, oh, this dude is fishing. This dude is just throwing shit out there for Chuck's sakes, right? But The internet is synonymous for this. Guys run with it. And I think what happened yesterday was the guys that normally would have ran with this, they didn't get a chance to run with it first, right? So when others ran with it first, they was mad because now they're not the first one to put out the Wendy Williams gossip, the internet garbage. So what did they try to do? They tried to stand tall and act like they now all of a sudden are a credible news source. Man, get the fuck out of here. I will tell you to your face, brother, and you know who I'm talking about. I will tell you to your face that you ain't shit when it comes to this boxing. You are the Wendy Williams of this shit, and you know who I'm talking about. But since you claim you don't know me, I don't know you. But when I do run across you, if you feel some type of way, I'll tell you to your face these things, brother. Real talk, respectfully. But yes, so that yesterday had the internet in the uproar of Earl Spence possibly leaving Derrick James, the gossip, the rumor. But this is not about that. You know what this is about? This is about the purse bids tomorrow. Now, Earl Spence has been on record saying that he wanted this fight for Frank Martin. They should have made a deal. Because if you are a promoter, the promoters front the bill. Maybe he doesn't have. Well, he gotta have the money. To be honest, the man just made 25 M's. The man just made 25 M's. You heard? So he has the money to put up, but maybe he doesn't want to put the money up because maybe he's not really the promoter. Maybe he wants Showtime and TGB to put it up, and he just wants his name on the what's the name because promoters pay the bill. Promoters pay the bill. You know that, right? For the couple of y'all that's in here, y'all know that, right? Are you aware of that? That the promoters pay the bill? He said, "Oh man, Shah, have you seen the breaking news? Bomag's been arrested at Manchester Airport for having a loaded gun in his luggage. As far as I know, it's a 5-year jail." Damn, Bomag had the biscuit. Bomag had the biscuit. I haven't seen that. Oh man, I don't know what that was about, man. Could it be a setup? I don't know, man. I haven't seen that. I gotta when I shut this down, I gotta do some research, and I haven't seen that. But thank you for that, man. Womack got caught with the biscuit, with the blinky. He had the blinky in foreign soil. Man, that's crazy. I'm definitely check that out when I get off of here. Thank you for that update, though, Toby. See, Toby's over there. That's why it's good to have a large network. Man, that's crazy, man. That is crazy, man. He had man. Hopefully, Bomac is some type of misunderstanding. Everybody has to have their day in court and all of that. But man, he had the loaded blicky. The airports are the worst places to get caught with guns, man. The worst place, man. You know, the worst. And I don't know why people attempt that, man. You know, sometimes you forget. I remember a couple years back. Remember Joel Santana got caught. But he was. They said he was high on all kind of. He did a couple. He did some time for that too in Jersey. He was on all kind of pills and all type of shit. He forgot he had the gun on him and wanted to get on an airplane. Had the gun in his luggage. I'm telling you, that's the worst place to do it at, man. But let me get back to the purse bid and all that, right? So tomorrow, and shout out to Charles Conwell, my guy. His fight with Sergey Buyachech is going to purse bid as well for the WBC title eliminator. I think September 5th is the purse bids. I mean, they couldn't come to you know, terms or and shit. So it goes to purse bids. Now, one thing about a purse bid, right? Now this is what I'm gonna see right here, right? This is gonna expose, and I was about to say Janky Promotions, right? This is gonna expose Man Down Promotions, right? Because when it goes to purse bid tomorrow, right? And I seen channels that they talk boxing, they don't know shit about boxing, respectfully, right? Man Down Promotions is the promotion company, but they was already saying, yo, Showtime, Showtime. So you already know, but do you know or you don't know? Earl Spence is the promoter. He doesn't put the money up. Now y'all want Showtime to put the money up, right? Y'all want Showtime to put the money up, right? Or ESPN or Top Rank, but the promoters put the money up. The networks is gonna put the fight on. So, to my understanding, if it goes to purse bid tomorrow, when it goes to purse bid, any promoter could put the fight on, could bid for the fight. Any promoter, right? Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do follow that, right? And I want to clear this up for the dumb folks, and I say that respectfully for the dumb folks, right? The two promoters, Earl Spence for Frank Martin, Man Down Promotion, um, Bob Arum and Top Rank. Let me explain this to you because I know a lot of you guys talk boxing on here, but you guys leave out a lot of stuff, right? The two names that I just named, Earl Spence and um, Bob Arum, right? If they lose the bid to whoever, just say the zone or what's the other guy that Regis just fought for out of California that time in the check bounce. All these guys, and any promoter with a promoter's license could bid on this fight, right? Now, if they win the fight, Top Rank doesn't win it, or Man Down doesn't win the bid, it doesn't matter for you dumb folks out there. I want to tell you why. Because when the fight is made, the two actual promoters are still going to get a percent from what their fighters get. See, I didn't hear none of you guys speaking on that. What I did hear a lot of you channels try to speak on was, oh, what's the name? He wants to fight here, or they're going to put the money up. It doesn't matter who puts the money up for the two promoting fighters because they're going to get paid regardless. If the zone puts up $5 million for the fight, right? I mean, and that's the good thing about tomorrow too. We're gonna see actually how much this fight is worth tomorrow, how much they're willing to put up. So that's what the purse bid is. Who's willing to put up the bag to put on this fight, and that's how you would know what the fight is worth. Are y'all following that? Am I educating y'all a little bit this morning? Each one teach one. I'm trying to do a little bit of that today, man. This morning it's Labor Day. Salute to all of my municipality government workers, people abroad that work, that have the day off. We have the day off today. This is definitely one of our holidays. I took it in. Me and Daffy finished our walk. I am just, I didn't want to go back in the house right now because I still have my energy. I didn't go up to the gas station. I usually do my gas station run. But I know the guys they're looking for their natty daddy, so I dipped back to the house because this is probably like the third pilgrimage walk that I did in the morning where I keep leaving my pocket cash. I left the pocket cash. But so back to what I was saying. The promoters are gonna get paid regardless. Bob and Man Down for whoever picks up the fight. If the zone picks up the fight and they put it on the zone match room, the promoters of the fighters still get paid. Because remember, I want to give y'all the goods, right? Um, with Tiafimo, the first time Tiafimo took his fight with George Kambosos to purse bid, right? And what was it? Triller won, right? Remember, Triller put up like some crazy number, right? And everybody was like, oh, yada yada yada. It didn't matter. I think Bob got almost $1 million for the Triller when Triller won. He got like 800,000 or something. Because T.O.'s his fighter. T.O. is signed to Top Rank. So he gets paid off of that deal regardless. He just doesn't have the rights to the fight. Are y'all following that, man? There's three of y'all in here, man. I'm not even going in depth. This is just like remedial information if you really follow the sport. And the way a lot of you guys talk, you act like you do more than what you do, especially some of you guys, and I don't really like that because the guys that you knew that do more than what you do, you try to front on. Real talk, and I don't like that. So you can't even come on your platform and even give off this type of information. But yeah, you will want to come on your platform and down talk or act like you don't know niggas that are doing way more than you ever have done in the sport of boxing. Respectfully. Hopefully, y'all are catching the sauce. But yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna get a lot to get answered, bro. A lot to get answered. That's why I'm eager. I can't wait to do a great breakdown on that. That'll probably be my thesis when if I do one at the crib. But tomorrow, is Tuesday. You know what Tuesdays is over here. Tuesdays are gym days. We're in the trenches with the guys. Um, we also do movies on Tuesdays. We do other activities, but I definitely do want to break down a lot of that, man. 'Cause tomorrow is the telling day as far as the purse bid, man. It's a telling day, and I'm just eager, right? You hear the words that I'm using, eager. I'm eager to see, the play. What the fight is actually going to be worth. I want to see what the fight is worth, man. How much money they're putting up. I don't know the. Well, I'll find all that out tomorrow. Tomorrow, everything will be. If it goes to perfect, everything is going to be sliced, dice. How you say ham is cooked, sliced, and ready to be glazed. Everything will be ready to be glazed tomorrow. The amount put up for the fight. You possibly know the breakdown of who's getting what and what. Like remember when that was a nice one, man. I'm gonna use this one because it's an easy one to dissect. It's an easy one to dissect, and a lot of people didn't want to dissect it because it went against the narrative. Remember when Bud Crawford and Sean Porter went the purse bid for the WBO match, and Bob Arum put up $10 million, and it was a 60-40 split, and Sean Porter received his highest payday to date, and then he rode off into the sunset. Y'all remember that? He got a guaranteed $4 million from that fight. 4 million. Bud got 6. That was a $10 million bid that the top rank won to put that fight on. 10 million. So that's the breakdown we'll get tomorrow when Shakur and Frank Martin goes to purse bid. Well, it still might not go to purse bid. We still have a day. Stranger things have happened. They could come out today with some news and say, "Oh, the fight was made." They came to terms. They came to terms. That's what it's called, right? Terms. Am I using the right terminology? They came to terms, right? Is that correct? For those of y'all three in here getting this sauce, this is I give out that fire. I'll give out the sauce. Like my man WCS would say, the hot grease. I'm trying to think of others, what other terms other people use. The goods. I give you guys the goods, the sauce, hot grease. I'm not gonna say the facts because sometimes my facts might be off as well, but I do give you the right path. I mean, everything that I just broke down right now about this purse bid and how it goes is putting you on the right path. Now, it's a lot of things that I am not aware of. Like that's why me and Coach Green like to say, but hey, what do I know? And shout out to my guy. My guy said he loves my content. He loves when I say that. And I want to highlight my grandfather. I took that from my grandfather and the elders. My grandfather, rest in peace. He's with the ancestors, but that was one of his lines. He was a well respected man in the community growing up. He was a fighter, had probably the biggest hands I have ever seen on a man in my life. Big clubs, right? He was known. He was a skull crusher, but that's what he would over. That was his line to his offspring, his legacy. He would tell us shit and talk his shit, and if we didn't listen or he knew the business, he would say after whatever he gave, the advice he gave us, and if he knew we was going to be hard headed and didn't listen, he would always say, "But hey, what do I know? What do I know?" And me and Coach Reem keep the legacy alive. I know he smiles down, especially when he hears Reem say it. Reem kind of has the Cherokee, Montauk Indian bloodline look of his. But I know he smiles down hearing that. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? That's classic, right? That's fire. That's what you gotta tell when a motherfucker try to tell you something, right? And that's just the sarcasm of the sauce, man. Like when you really know something, right? And people doubt you, always say that to them, right? Especially when you're giving them the business. Always finish it off with that, but like, hey, what do I know? And I say that all the time now when the slow, stiff spence happen. Hey, what did I know? What do I know? Yes, what do I know? But yes, tomorrow's the day. Toby got me ready to shut this live down early. So I want to do some research on the Bomax situation, man. But I am going to give you guys a half hour. You hear my dog in the back? That's not my dog. That's the dog in the backyard, the other side of the fence. Um, she probably wants Daffy to come out. But I let Daffy in the house. Daffy's tired, man. I be wearing Daffy out, man. We do 3-4 mile walks in the morning. We did 4 this morning. You know, starting to feel more like myself with these walks. I think yesterday, I took it light in the evening, but I think I did about 8 again. Um, Saturday I did 10. Saturday I did 10. I was cramping up a little bit. That's why I had to get a lot of fluids in me. I know I overdid it. 'Cause I was cramping up. I'm like, damn. Normally I don't be cramping up like that, but I was cramping up. So I had my banana this morning. Bananas are good. Get you a banana in the morning. Um, yeah, man. See, I already got the miles in. Right now I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm just staying outside. I was doing a little shadow boxing, and I just jumped on. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was like, yeah, yesterday, like I said, my muscles, they kind of cramped up on me. I was like, man, I don't think I had enough fluids in me. I don't think I had enough fluids. I did 10, right? I did 10. See, today's Monday. We off, but I was gonna say Sunday. I did 10 on Saturday. I did 8 yesterday. Got about 4 in already this morning. I'm getting my cardio back up, man. I'm getting it back up. And I'll be doing it with that vest on. That weighted vest is nice. But when I take that weighted vest off after doing the cardio with all that, man, I'll be feeling different, man. I just feel like, especially up top, because the vest be all up here, you carry all that up top. So I be feeling like I can go play ball, man. I be wanting to play ball. And I know playing ball at my age right now, and I roll an ankle, I might be out for you. I might be on IR. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like back in the day when you roll your ankle, you jump out of bed, you right there. I roll my ankle, man. I might not be able to get up in the machine, man. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why. And I be watching a lot of these young boys and these guys that play ball now. They still play the same, but now they more reckless. Like these dudes don't really know how to play ball, man. They're wild and it's not the same. And I still got the moves, man. I cross a nigga up and a nigga fall on me, man. You know what I'm saying? And hurt my ankle or something, man. You know? He said, you just answered that question. Frank rushing into a beating. Yeah. A lot of people thinking Frank is going to do something with Shakur, bro. I'm telling you, what's sad, right? What's sad? And I had to put this out there, right? They saying that Frank Martin, right, got out on Tank Davis. So why not fight Tank Davis? That's more of a lucrative fight. Especially if you got out on him, right? That's what they're alleging. Yeah, but they rather him get beat up by Shakur. They see something in Shakur. They're gonna find out what they see in Shakur. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, man, and I hear all you content creators talking that Frank Martin shit, right? Frank Martin is under EJ. Shakur Stevenson is working with Terrence. He's with Terrence. Terrence and him be sparring. He's staying sharp with Terrence. I hope Frank is getting some work with EJ, right? But I seriously doubt it. You want to know why? I seriously doubt Frank is getting work with EJ, and I'm gonna tell you why. As a boxing evil genius mind, what is Frank Martin? Frank Martin is a southpaw. What is Earl Spence? Earl Spence is a southpaw, right? Earl Spence fought Terrence Crawford. It was like that nigga never seen a southpaw in his life. So that kind of leads me to believe, do they work together? Did y'all just catch that source I gave you? That was a gem right there. A gem. A gem. Because Frank Martin is a southpaw, right? That's southpaw and southpaw work. But I don't think they're working like that together. I do not. Is that a fair assessment? See, I give you guys gems over here, and these dudes will listen to my shit and then come back on. Yo, T, I seen last night, T. I gotta have you on more, T. Yeah, I watched the brother try to break down the same shit you was breaking down. They knew he was trying to kick some sauce, and he sounded stupid, right? What thing? Listen, when you're a fool, right? Yeah, when you're a fool, you can finesse people, right? But yeah, when you're a fool, I might not be the sharpest knife in the kitchen, but I am far from dumb, right? Or talk all proper, but when this something that like I said, to the elder, my alpha grandfather, hey, what do I know? I can talk on it. Like you hear me in the gym, right? And me and my guy Joe Dini, we go at it in the gym, right? And you hear me out there yelling out a strong up, down, different combinations, turn them, and all that. I be in there sounding like one of the whistler. Did you see when I got Joe frustrated that time because I was yelling out the combinations and don't let them off the hook? Cause see, when you know something, you can speak on it. Are y'all catching the source? So, T, you was speaking on it, and a brother tried to run with your source, and you know everybody in your audience ain't dumb, and there was an educated brother in there, and they sauce got too spicy. They kicked me out the studio. That's why I keep trying to tell you this internet shit is rigged, bro. When you really be dropping that hot sauce, that's what they do. I'm in my backyard and I got kicked out my studio. Like I lost internet service. I am sitting in my backyard. Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm sitting right here in my backyard. I just did some rounds over here. Um, I just did my rounds. I'm sitting right in my backyard, and my goddamn you know where I'm sitting at. I'm sitting at the $1 million launch pad. That's what I call it. You heard? I have receipts too. The $1 million launch pad. That's where I'm. I was thinking about putting it up there, right? Putting the bag up there. But I said, you know what? I'm not gonna put the bag up there because I could take it and keep putting it off and on, off and on. It's a brand new 60-pound bag, but I'm just not gonna do it. But I'm sitting right out here, and they kicked me out the studio because I was dropping too much information. I was dropping too much information. But look, I'm right here. See, you see the $1 million launch. Oh, hold on, y'all not gonna be able to see it. I gotta take the picture. Yeah, but yeah, I'm in the backyard, man. The $1 million launch pad. That's the $1 million launch pad right there. Y'all see it? Look, I was getting my rounds in, had my gloves on. You know what I'm saying? Sharp. That's the $1 million launch pad right there, man. $1 million techniques came from off here as seen all over the world, you know? All over the world. You know the vibe, man. That is the $1 million launch pad. You know, I was gonna hang the 60-pound bag up right there, you know, but I'm like, nah. The one I got now is portable. Well, all of them are portable, but I could bring this one to the park, you know, put it in the trunk of the car and things like that. I was gonna put it up there and put my rounds in. Look, got my rounds, and you know, I keep my shit sharp, bro. I just like niggas to sleep on me, man. Cause that's one of the best things when somebody sleeps on you. You can one up them. Look how Terrence did Earl. They was sleeping on him. Man, he got the living shit beat out of him, man. He did not expect that, right? But nah, let me get back on topic, right? Yo, T, you was cooking, bro. They tried to steal your whole shit. He said shit his boss is beat up. He gonna get the same thing or pretty much the same people. Facts, man. Facts. Shakur, man. I like Frank Martin, man. Frank, right, yeah, I'm on like my cousin Buddy McGirt, man. I like Frank Martin, but Frank Martin has not fought no type of fighters to prepare him for a what's the name for Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is a southpaw like him, right? Shakur Stevenson is not Michelle Rivera, you know. See, a lot of these YouTube channels that talk boxing, they don't know boxing, respectfully, man. They don't. They don't. I listen to everybody, man. I listen to everybody. It, like a lot of people that talk boxing, but the one thing I like about boxing, right? Um, the cream rises to the top with this shit. So a motherfucker could be very successful on YouTube, and you still won't get nowhere in the game. Because to be in the game, you got to know the game. And this isn't like the music industry where rats and just all kind of sleazeballs can just infiltrate in. Now, the fight game, you got to really know something about fighting, and you better know how to fight. That's why a lot of times when I hear a lot of people talk this shit about people in boxing, but oh, he's soft. Nah, you that's how you know. A lot of you niggas that talk about boxing are soft. That's why you're not at events, you know? That's why you're not really on the scene with it. You know, real talk, respectfully, because they're like the people that move, maneuver in boxing are not soft at all. A lot of motherfuckers that talk the shit are soft. That's why they do it from where they do it from the internet. They're not on the scenes. They not out and about. You know, because the one thing about boxing that I have learned over the years is the people that are maneuvering and doing the things, the move shakers, they are not soft at all. They are not soft at all. You know, and that's another reason why I stay right here. This is the $1 million launch pad, man. You know how many $1 million techniques have come off it, but I don't have to tell y'all that. Y'all see it all over the world now. Y'all see it all over the world, man. Y'all see it, man. I converted my daughter's playground area into a sanctuary, into a straight sanctuary. See, a lot of you niggas is just on YouTube and the internet trying to get in the game. No, get in the game. Learn. Learn how to fight. You know what I'm saying? Learn something. Like you niggas talk about fighting, but do you actually know how to fight? Do you know how to throw a punch? Like my man was USO boxer. Um whenever people try to critique the shit that I do, I laugh, right? But now, but I'm more acceptable for it. But when he said something about how I was throwing my punches, right? And you know what I did? I showed him who I learned it from. I put Larry Holmes up there, right? Because he was telling me to turn my wrist over, right? And I sent the message to him privately, and then I posted it. and he was done. Right? I said, yo, tell this man that right here. Larry Holmes was flicking his jab, right? Dude gonna tell me to turn my wrist over. I'm like, man, listen, I learned from Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes probably had one of the best jabs in the world, and he'll slap you with it, smack, 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 smack. So you telling me to turn my wrist over? Tell Larry that, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell Larry that, man. Larry was one of the longest reigning heavyweight champs. Tell that to Larry. You heard? Tell that to Larry. See, people will critique you, right? Especially when they think you don't know nothing or you're nobody, right? Social media too, man. Social media loves to critique people off of like a person like me. They're critique because they're like, oh, nobody listens to him. He doesn't have no viewership. Meanwhile, I got knowledge from niggas like Buddy McGirt, Larry Holmes, Al Mitchell. You know, dudes that got knowledge, right? But now a nigga with that does numbers or put something out there, and dudes would be like, they won't even critique it. Meanwhile, this nigga's a fool. This nigga's a fool. His boxing knowledge is trash. It's trash, man. You know? You know what I'm saying? He said, love y'all for real. Content creators in the chat. Yeah, shout out to Mark Nash. Keep doing your thing, man. You know, you doing your thing, man. Making songs up for fighters and all that. That's how you get in the game, man. That's how you get in the game. And then when you get in, you just network with different other people, man. See, yeah, niggas laughed at me, right? I got in. I was born in, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't like this boxing shit. Boxing how you ready to fuck somebody up, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know, right? Real talk. If you know, you know. You be at one of these hotels ready to put hands on a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? But you get in how you get in, man, and then you network with people. See, I got in on my own, right? Yes, you heard what I said, on my own, on some media shit. I started covering fights again, but unbeknownst to a lot of motherfuckers, they just thought I was just some random nigga running around with a phone, not knowing that I already had world champion family. I've been in gyms as a kid. How you see my kids running around, I was in gyms like that around, credible people, world champions, my whole life. But they just see me pop out, running around with my niggas and shit, going to fights, running down on fighters and different people that I know, throwing my phone up in their face, interviewing them. So they was like, "Oh, this nigga's just trying to get in as a media guy. He's a herd." Yeah, and the layers started getting peeled back of the sauce. So some people started even doing research, like, nah, he could fight. That's such and such there. But by then it was too late. We'll talk. It was too late. It was too late because a lot of y'all niggas judged me off of thinking I wanted to be some YouTube nigga, get monetized and try to come up like that. Unbeknownst to y'all, I know a lot more than what y'all thought I did. I know a lot more than what y'all thought I did. But it is what it is. It's all love. Like I said, it's all love. Get in where you fit in. That's what I tell dudes. And a lot of dudes try to get in off some YouTube shit. That's not the vibe. You're not gonna go nowhere. Cause I tell your favorite YouTubers to their face, they ain't shit in boxing. And they know that. They see me coming off of elevators while they sitting in the lobby looking stupid. Yeah, you looking stupid, my nigga. You in the lobby. We in the suites. We up top with the air. The air is different up there, man. You know what I'm saying? The air been different up there. But tomorrow is the day. Let me not lose topic, right? Tomorrow is the day. If Earl Spence does not put up the money, right? Does not put up the money for this fight, you will see me come on here and I am going to ridicule him. You know why I'm going to ridicule him, right? If it goes to purse bid and he doesn't put the money up, because to me, now not only is he a fraud, he is Russell Red and Jelly Roll Promotions. Because you have been on record stating that you wanted Shakur and Frank Martin to fight. Now, if it goes to purse bids, you need to win the purse bid because you stated that you wanted Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin to fight on all access, all type of shit. So tomorrow, if this fight does not come to terms today, and you do not win that purse bid tomorrow as Man Down Promotions CEO, just know the Source Experience, aka Shanewz Shalom, is coming for you with receipts, with facts, with the business point of view of boxing. Because if you do not win this purse bid tomorrow, not only will you look like a liar to me, you're going to look like a janky ass promoter. Because promoters put up the money for the fights. Promoters put up the money for the fight. And I know a lot of you guys that discuss boxing have no clue on how fights are put together because it shows. That's why I did the breakdown yesterday. And I said I don't like a lot of you niggas because a lot of you niggas sit up here in front like you got all this money and you're doing all this. If you niggas was to combine your resources, you could put on a small show. You could put on a small show. All you need is somebody that is clean, you know, and I'm gonna use this right here to break it down to you on the biggest scales. All you need to do is be a ghetto Al Heyman, right? And have a guy like Tom Brown, who is the promoter, but we all know who really is running things, the Al Heyman, right? Because Al Heyman has the bank. But Tom Brown is the name on the license for the promotion, right? Are y'all following that? Did I lose y'all? Because you see how I could just come out here and start spitting it? Because I spit like with mouth full of poker chips. I could spit the game to you. That was just poker chips that I just gave you right there for the ones that know anything about what I'm talking about. Now, if you got bank and you got somebody with a clean license and clean this and that, that's who the promoter's license goes under. Now you are able to be a promoter. You got your insurance together, right? You guys got money, right? You guys got your resources together, right? Now you can go put on a show. You can go put on a show. Rent out remember, we used to do them here, T. We used to have the Hilton. Remember the Hilton on 110? We used to have the shows down there, the little local shows. Great turnouts. You know? That's all you need to do. But I don't see none of you niggas doing this. But yet I hear you niggas talking about this all the time. Don't see none of you niggas doing this. Don't see none of you niggas doing this. Why? Because you can't do it. Not only you can't do it, you guys are Jelly Roll, Russell Red Promotions, Janky Promotions. But tomorrow is the day, man. If this doesn't go down tomorrow, you know, if by chance another promotional company gets the purse bid for this fight, I am going to be disappointed. I'm going to be disappointed, man. I'm going to be disappointed because I seen a guy campaigning for that he wanted his fighter to have this fight. I'm kind of disappointed right now that they couldn't come to a deal, a terms. They couldn't get it together, man. Because didn't they have like 2 weeks, 10 days? They had enough time to try to iron something out, man. The fight is in November. The fight's going to be in November, man. The fight is going to be in November, right? I think they're looking for dates right now. I'm here in Atlanta. Hearing rumors of other places, right? Alleged. You know, we gotta say alleged over here because you know we don't want to upset people. Alleged, right? Is anybody else here in that who quote unquote is an insider? Well, I know Shakur's fighting in November. I can't tell you how I know this, but I know this. You know, alleged, right? You know, November. You know, Mark Nash in the building, man. But yeah, so November's the day, man. But tomorrow we're gonna find out how much that fight is worth, man. We're gonna find out how much that fight is worth, man. You know, that's the good thing about the purse bids, man. Especially if you know what you're looking at, you know what you're watching. I like I said, I watch everybody on YouTube, but I do not. I don't like it's certain people I really take information from on the internet. Just to be honest, man. I come on here as the media marketing agent just to get a whiff of what people are talking about and see how they're being programmed. But as far as information, there's not a lot of information givers on the internet. There's just not, especially when it pertains to boxing. You know, a lot of these guys, and like I said, salute to the. You see what I said? Great point. Because I'm giving you great point. Um, salute to the brother that said your boxing knowledge is trash, man. It's trash, man. It's trash, man. I watch, and the Earl Spence Terrence Crawford fight exposed a lot of that, man. Exposed a lot of that, man. Um, yo, Pop, you see, you lost, Pop. You lost right here. To be honest, um, Shakur Stevenson's promotional team is not from Texas. Shakur Stevenson's promotional team is from Vegas and also New York. Um, New York, top rank, Vegas, New York. Shakur Stevenson's management team is based out of Houston, Texas. See, Pop, get your facts correct. Get your facts correct. Now, Frank Martin, same thing. If you think Man Down Promotions is a promotional company, they are based out of most likely Vegas by way of Texas. But do your own research on that. Don't listen to me. Like I always say, hey, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? But you are incorrect with that, Pop. You're very incorrect. Sorry I had to point that out for you on this because one thing about my channel, if somebody is correct, I do give them their flowers. But when they are wrong, I gotta step on that. We don't like to give off wrong information over here. There's enough of that on the internet. There's enough of it, especially when it pertains to boxing and being a boxing insider and having plugs and knowing people, knowing people. But yeah, Shakur's management team is based out of Texas, Houston. And shout out to them. They have pretty much the game on smash right now. With Shakur and young Mr. Anderson, Jaron Anderson. If you know anything about boxing, heavyweight boxing is definitely where it's at. You want a big, young stud heavyweight, you're gonna be very powerful in the game, right? But hey, what do I know, right? What do I know? Trying to give y'all this hour, man. It's just rough, man. I'm at almost the 50-minute mark, you know. Great source. But like I said, this was basically based on the purse bid, man. Like I'm eager to see how much that fight is gonna be worth, man. Especially with all of the remember the chitter chatter. You know what I wish in a perfect world, right? You know what the purse bid would have been tomorrow? It would have been for Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, right? It would have been for them two, right? I swear. Because it would have debunked the $8 million shit, bro. It would have debunked it, right? Because niggas was on here saying that Shakur turned down $8 million, right? Declined to 25%, right? This like look, I want to give y'all this. If they was to go to purse bid tomorrow, right? Shakur and Devin, somebody would have to put up 32 M's, bro. Yeah, catch that source that I'm giving y'all. For Shakur Stevenson to have lost $8 million or turned down $8 million for a Devin Haney fight. Whoever won that bid, if it was Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson tomorrow for the fight, the promoter would have been putting up $32 million for that fight. That's how a lot of you niggas that come on here and discuss boxing are lost. Cause y'all was really running with that he turned down $8 million. So that would have been a $32 million purse bid that a promoter would have put up for that fight. Is that possible? Yes. You do got the sorties, you got all these people with money that got that type of money. But are they doing that? I seriously doubt it. Especially when we just watched Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, who didn't receive that type of money. Right? They didn't. Did somebody put up 32 million for that fight? Real talk. Did they put up 32 million for that? Because alleged, what was for those of y'all that's in here, what was Terrence and Earl's purses? 8 figures. 8 figures apiece, right? Some saying 10, some saying 12, right? So let's just go with the 12, right? Let's just say it was 12, right? All right. So now that it was 12 million, yeah, Blunts, you're late with that as well. Toby already dropped that bit of information. I'm just not going to speak on it on my live because, like I said, I didn't look it up yet or see it out there. But Toby put that out there already that he got caught with the biscuits at the airport. It's crazy, man. Unfortunate, man. Bomac was on a high, man. That's a kind of damper right now. Yep, that's a kind of damper. But so we'll just go with the 12, right? Let's say both of them got 12 million, right? So if they both got 12 million apiece, that's 24 million dollars. Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson was going to be $8 million more. That's crazy. But hey, what do I know, right? He said arrested as a gun was allegedly found as he tried to fly home after the Chris Banks fight. Yeah. Toby's over there. Toby was on that. Look, let me put Toby's shit up there. Tobe broke the news on here early. Where is Toby at, man? Look, right here, look. Breaking news. Shout out to Toby, man. Toby came right on here and said, I spoke on that a little bit. I just said, damn, man, Bomac, that's some fucked up shit, man. Bomac had the biscuits in there, man. Damn, Bomac. Can't you can't be moving like that through the airport, man. Through the airport, let alone domestically or foreign. But like I said, Bomac got bread. He got lawyer money. Bomac is up right now. Bomac is up, man. The only thing is I know that's some international shit over there. But Bomac got bread, he'll be all right. Bomac got the bread. One thing about fighting cases, man, when you got money, you can fight them a little better, man. You can fight them a little better. It's you nickel and dime niggas that's in the streets that call yourself trapping and doing this and that. You niggas don't have money, respectfully. So it's hard for you niggas to fight cases, and 9 times out of 10, you niggas go state evidence. You tell on somebody. Pause. But hey, what do I know, right? What do I know? He says, shout out to Randy. Randy said the UK don't play when it comes to guns. He could be in serious trouble. Might have to dig up Johnny Cochran. Damn. Yeah, they don't play. They don't play in airports. Period with guns, bro. I don't know if you was in here earlier. I was saying how Joel Santana was in the airport and did some years behind that, man. He was in the airport on all kind of drugs and pills and high, and forgot he had a gun in his handbag or some shit and got jammed. But they don't play with that shit, man. You'd rather get caught with a little knife or something, man. I mean, go to the airport with a knife or something, man. They're more lenient with a knife. You go there with a gun in your luggage. It's like, yo, dog, who you about to beef with on the plane? I know you might want to have your gun in whatever city you're going to. That's normal protocol, things like that. But it's like, far as going to the airport, right? And you're like, who you like? Yeah, right? I don't know, man. To each his own, man. But sometimes people just be forgetting, man. He said he'd be good. I don't know, Pop. I don't know, brother. I don't know, man. A gun charge in the airport is different, bro. He got the money. He got the money to fight it, man. Bomac is up right now. But it's just, damn, bro. Bomac was moving with the biscuits, man. And I ain't talking KFC. Now, I mean, he had the biscuits on him, man. Bomac wasn't playing, man. Yeah, you know what it is? I know why Bomac was moving like that. Bomac got that bread, man. I mean, when you worth M's, you gotta move like that, man. Now, I mean, you don't be knowing who's plotting on you, who's trying to scheme on you. Bomac is sitting on M's, man, right now. Big bucks, no whammies. You know what I'm saying? He was in a foreign land. And yo, don't sleep, yo. The UK is gully, bro. The UK is gully, man. You got some gangsters over there, man. I don't know if y'all ever heard a little off topic, but yo, remember when Dipset, right? Back in the day when Dipset was popping, and they did alleged. I'm gonna say alleged, right? They did some old felonious business over there. They were supposed to have put on a show or some shit. And if you see, a lot of y'all don't know about business, man. So niggas had put up some money and alleged that they were supposed to show up and put on shows, and shit got fucked over. And next time they was over there, yeah, the niggas that put up the money, the gangsters, you know what I'm saying? They held them niggas hostage, man. The shit got right, man. I mean, they ran down on them. Alleged. This is all alleged. Yeah, they ran down on them, and shit had to get right. Money had to get sent back over. People had to get paid what they was owed and things like that. So don't sleep, man. You know, there's gangsters in every city. You know, there's people that's about their business in every city. But hey, what do I know, right? What do I know? Listen, Daffy done came outside. Come on, Daffy. You want to go for a ride? Take Daffy. We'll spin the block. Come on, Daffy. See, Daffy. Come on, come on, come on. Daffy's a rider. Get in. Get in. Up, up, up. Good girl. Good girl. Look, yo, look at my new gloves right here, man. You know, I stay with the boxing equipment, man. These are for the heavy bag right here. These are heavy bag gloves. Look, show them to y'all real quick. See the heavy bag gloves? These are nice. Shout out to Everlast, man. Everlast takes care of Team Tucker. Rival does too. I got the rival ones. Come on, get in the car, get in the car. The rival ones, get in the car, get in the car. Jump up, up, up. Good girl. Yes, the rival ones, right? I don't really be my rival ones are flawed, man. I don't really like fucking with my rivals, man. You heard? Like Everlast, shout out to Everlast, man. But the rival ones and Russ and all them shits is fire, bro. You know, I like my rivals. You see the rivals that Molly got. Molly got some fire rivals too. Rival be giving us the styling ones, man. Everlast, they're good too. I just think that the rivals, right? They're fly, man. Jaffy's a rider, boy. Look, you good, Jaff? Daffy done got spoiled. Daffy rode all the way to Georgia, almost Florida. We always made it almost down to Florida, but we didn't go to Florida. We only went to Georgia. Now I might lose a little bit of service. It'll be when I get to the crib, right when I get back to the crib. I'm Planet of the Apes today, man. Planet of the Apes. I'm gonna watch the War of the Planet of the Apes. That's the sad one, man. That's the one where Caesar dies at the end, but he brings them to a new homeland. He dies. I'm gonna watch those today, man. I'm just gonna kick back, watch some movies, maybe do some laundry later. 'Cause I think I got my piece in, man. Did y'all catch my sauce this morning with the purse bid? Get a little bit of nuggets. But I give y'all some nuggets, man. Did y'all get the nuggets this morning? Hopefully y'all got my nuggets, my sauce nuggets, man. You know. But yeah, salute to everybody doing their thing. Um, and don't feel offended, right? If I jump in your chat or if I leave a comment on your page, right? Because I left a comment on the dude's page yesterday. I know he was offended, right? But it is what it is. Who cares? So what? Right? Like, listen, man, don't feel offended, man. Cause see, a lot of y'all getting y'all feelings because y'all think y'all have listeners and shit. Just because you got people listening to you, don't mean you're educated, man. There's cults and shit for a reason, right? A cult leader will have a large following. That nigga might be dumb as hell. But he's just a great manipulator, you know? Just because you could manipulate dumb people, that's your gift, right? But everybody's not dumb, right? Everybody's not dumb. Look at my man. My man is out here. Look, see, I told you, I take care of the people. Look, he got his card already. Look, y'all see him? He got his card. He getting his cans and everything ready, man. I mean, we come out here, we feed the people, man. We feed the people. I know my man gonna ask me for a couple of dollars. So I'm just taking it in this air right now. That's what we do, man. You know what I mean? That's what we do. We give back to the community. He said they passed a law about 10 to 15 years ago That is automatic 5 years in jail sentence for anyone caught with a firearm, no excuses. Damn, he said, boom. I don't, yo, Toby, you think so, man? Listen, man. You think so, Toby? Bomac got that duffel bag, man. This weighs around a lot of stuff, bro. So let me ask you this, Toby, before I close, right? I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to go in the gas station. Um, if you think that is the case, right? This is the case, right? What's the president call over there? The parliament, the prime minister. Yo, if one of these dudes get caught with something over there like that, so do you think they'd do 5 years in jail? Like a duke or an earl? You think they'd do 5 years in jail? You don't think that? See, out here, right? This is where we do it at, right? Out here, the guys they meet on the golf courses and stuff, or they meet at the cigar lounges and shit, and they say, they write something down on a napkin. They get the top shelf liquor, you know, and they put something down on an envelope or a napkin, and they say, listen, this is what it's gonna cost, you know. The guys that the lawyers and the judges, the guys that went to Harvard law and the different things, because they all, it's just like this, like what we got going on in the fight game, right? They have their fraternity, the lawyers, the judges, where they all came together and they meet up secretly, because like the judge, right? That might be the honorable such and such presiding over the case, right? Now he might have went to court, and you know how I learned this. I learned this through my dealings, right? My lawyer, I had a couple lawyers, great lawyers. I had Bob Delco at one point, and then I got John LaTurco. John LaTurco beats a lot of cases. Shout out to John LaTurco. Still my lawyer to this day, but I have not been in no trouble. But he still is a great friend and lawyer of mine. Um, his son right now is probably going to be a lawyer. He's at Duke. I remember I did security for his son's graduation. That nigga paid me. Oh my God. Yo, I did security. Yo, me and my man, right? We did security at his crib. Yo, the bread that he paid me for these high school kids. Yo, man, listen, he paid me handsomely. And it wasn't even a high end security job. And we ate good. And I was drinking at the time around then. Man, I had top shelf champagne and liquor. But shout out to John LaTurco, man. Know what I mean? But that's how they usually do it, right? The judge, the lawyers, they all connected, bro. They all was in the fraternity together, right? And they'd meet up and they'd be like, listen, John, I'll do this for you, but it's gonna cost this. That's how it plays out. So I've heard. So I've heard. But listen, let me get up out of here. Let me go get my man his natty daddies. Because he's over there cheesing right now. I ain't gonna put him on camera cheesing. I'm not gonna do it like that. But he sees me over here. So let me go take care of my people. Yes, money talks and bullshit walks. That's the truth, man. You got the bag, man. You can get y'all listen, man. You got the right money. You can beat anything in America, bro. It's sad to say that shit. His son's at Duke. He paid for real. Fact, man. The Turcos that dude, bro. John LaTurco. He gets all. He got a case right now. I just seen him on the news. Some dude hot. He gets all the expensive cases, man. John LaTurco, man. That's my lawyer, man. One of the best, man. One of the best. Bob Delco too. I like Bob. But I want with John at the DWI. Yo, Bob referred me to John, and I've been with John ever since, right? But Bob Delco was my guy too. Bob Delco got me off of uh, a resisting arrest. What else? The police shot. Oh, the police. Yo, listen, right? I got charged with resisting arrest, and when the police tried to trip me or some shit, I just went down and the nigga fell and broke his finger. They charged me with assaulting an officer because this goofy ass nigga he tried to trip me and I just went down and he broke his finger trying to trip me and they charged me with assaulting the officer behind that. Yo, Bob Delco got all that toss, all of that. Now Bob Delco's nice too, but LaTurco was that dude, man. LaTurco gets all the high end shit, man. High end. LaTurco be on TV, man. You know, and my civil rights lawyer is out of Hempstead. You know, I'm giving out too much information. But listen, let me go get my man his King Cobras. Nah, not King Cobras. Natty Daddies. You see how I take care of the people forever, man. King Cobras was another deadly malt liquor drink that the guys down and out like to drink. You know. But yes, tomorrow is the deadline. So if like I said, if Man Down does not win the purse bid tomorrow, I'm coming with the sauce. Well, like Toby would say, with the hot sauce. But listen, you know the vibes. We are out of here. Please, other content creators, pop out today, man. I like I said, one thing about me, I share content. I'm in these. Well, I'm not in the chats really, but I'm popping up. You know, I check people out. I support. You know, and just yeah, I'll be out. I'll be around, man. I'll be around. He said, yeah, they don't play over here. No matter who you are, I can't see how he's. Ah, man, that sucks for him, man. That sucks. Yeah, man, that sucks, man. But my prayers are with both, man. I might do a video on that, man. Let me check it out. I might do a video right now, man, on that. I'm gonna check it out. You know, because I'm getting hot right now. I'm getting a lot of good responses. So I might put out a quick short with that, like breaking news. You know, let's let me get to the crib and throw the green screen up. You know the green screen? Find me a nice green screen flip. But you know the vibes. Everybody be blessed. Enjoy your Labor Day. Drink responsibly. You know, drive responsibly, and always never be in the airport with a gun. Never be in the airport with a gun. That is definitely a way to get you jammed up. But you know the vibes.
You know the vibes. Another day in the office. All-star right here. You know, another day in the office. School you. That's right. All-star. Braun. Yeah. Another day in the office. We just getting that work.
Simple.
Yeah. Road to greatness. J Prince Boxing. Top rank. ESPN. You know the vibes. Yeah. You gotta tell them what you want, Joe. Now pick it up. Yeah.